Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we are cutting straight through the noise, and let's be real, the massive hype surrounding artificial intelligence right now. If you're a business owner or an operations manager, especially right here in South Africa, you have probably heard 1,000 flashy pitches. But today, we're exploring a fascinating breakdown by Repautomate on practical AI system integration. We're going to figure out exactly how to make AI actually useful inside the way your business already operates.
Okay, let's dive into this. Think of this explainer as your complete, structured blueprint. We're covering 6 key areas today. 1. The core philosophy. 2. The problem space. 3. The rules of engagement. 4. The preparation phase. 5. The real-world evidence. And finally, 6. The action plan. We're going from definitions to deployment so you don't miss a thing.
All right, starting with Section 1, the core philosophy, looking at definitions and distinctions.
Now, does this chaotic knot of a workflow sound horribly familiar? Your work is spread across endless WhatsApp threads where, Bob from accounting is sending thumbs-up emojis instead of actual invoices. You've got messy Excel spreadsheets stuck on version 14 final, and physical paper forms literally getting lost in the back of trucks. It's the ultimate recipe for duplicated admin, agonizing delays, and just terrible visibility for management. AI can absolutely help fix this exhausting pace, but only when it's actually connected to your existing workflows.
Let's slow down for a second, because this definition is absolutely crucial. AI system integration means connecting AI to your existing business processes so it becomes part of a controlled workflow, not just an isolated tool. Proper integration removes friction. It's not about asking a staff member to copy info into an AI tool, wait for an answer, copy it back, and manually email a client. No, proper integration means AI supports the work seamlessly without creating extra manual steps for your team.
And this brilliantly illustrates the absolute biggest confusion in the market right now. An AI tool like ChatGPT is used directly by a person. Someone still has to prompt it and manually check it. AI automation takes it a step further. It completes a specific, repeated, rule-based task automatically, like sorting an incoming email. But AI system integration, that is the holy grail. It fits AI into the wider business process. It doesn't just produce a neat little output, it lives inside a system where data is captured, checked, routed, reported on, and acted upon. The reality is you probably don't need more AI tools, you need a better workflow system that uses AI in the right places.
Moving on to Section 2, the problem space, focusing on operational bottlenecks.
Integration creates massive commercial value precisely because it solves these severe operational bottlenecks, especially for businesses dealing with recurring fieldwork or heavy compliance checks. First up, slow reporting, where someone is manually pulling data into Excel days after the fact. Second, inconsistent client updates that rely entirely on how much free time a staff member happens to have that afternoon. Third, weak follow-through on assigned tasks that just get buried in emails. And fourth, document-heavy manual capture from endless forms and PDFs. AI's true value isn't just generating text quickly, it's ensuring the exact right information reaches the correct person precisely when they need it with zero manual chasing.
That takes us to Section 3, the rules of engagement. Basically, the right versus the wrong ways to use AI. This is where we separate the winners from the losers. Poor AI integration starts with a tool. Someone sees a flashy demo, buys the software license, forces it into the business, and boom, total confusion. Good AI integration, on the other hand, starts with the workflow. The smart approach says, hey, let's improve the incident reporting process first so data is captured consistently, and then let's have AI summarize it for management. That is how you give AI a proper, valuable role.
But hold on a second. What shouldn't be automated with AI too quickly? It's critical to remember that not every workflow actually needs AI. Honestly, in a lot of cases, a simple rule-based automation, a slightly better digital form, or a live dashboard is literally all you need to solve a problem reliably.
So, the crucial point is this. You've got to be incredibly careful with high-risk areas. Anything involving employment decisions, finance, legal matters, safety, compliance, or sensitive personal information requires humans in the loop. AI can organize the info, sure, but a human must remain responsible for the final decision. And here is rule number 1. Never, ever automate a messy or misunderstood workflow. If your team doesn't understand the process, AI ain't going to fix it. It's just going to speed up the mess.
Let's shift to Section 4, the preparation phase, where we look at prerequisites and checklists.
Before you spend a single cent on AI integration, you need these 4 non-negotiable prerequisites in place.
1. A clear process. You must know exactly who owns the task and what happens next. 2. Usable data. If your info is fragmented across outdated spreadsheets, AI cannot help you. 3. Human review. Think AI-assisted, not fully automated. Your business still needs control. And 4. Responsible data handling. Especially for South African businesses navigating POPIA regulations, you absolutely must have crystal clear rules regarding privacy, access control, and how you handle client data.
Once those foundational basics are locked in, use this exact AI readiness checklist to find your first project. You're looking for a workflow that happens often, creates repeated manual admin, involves chasing or manually copying info, and has a visible business impact when it's delayed. It also needs clear owners, it should be easily checked by a human, and it must give a measurable result. If a process ticks these boxes, you've found a perfect, high-value starting point where the operational improvement will be undeniable.
Okay, Section 5, the real-world evidence, looking at some practical examples.
Let's move to and see how this builds in the real world with the incident report journey. Before AI integration, a security guard might send 3 fragmented WhatsApp messages, a vague email, and a blurry photo. Total nightmare to track, right? But after integration, the workflow captures the data seamlessly. The AI structures the report, instantly flags any missing details, categorizes the issue, and preps a clean summary. The system then automatically notifies the correct manager and updates a central dashboard. It's just beautifully clean reporting and complete visibility.
The exact same logic applies to job cards and proof of work for your field teams. The system manages the whole workflow from job creation to assignment. Then AI steps in to summarize those messy field notes and extract the crucial details. The system actually flags incomplete data before a worker even leaves a site, and then handles the status update and approval flow automatically. AI essentially becomes a working cog within your operational system, completely preventing the admin nightmare of tracking multiple sites.
And when we talk about management reporting, there's a massive caveat here. Yes, AI can generate beautiful, plain language summaries and spot trends like magic, but, and this is a huge but, only if the underlying data is captured consistently first. Smart forms and structured databases must come before the AI. Once you have that firm foundation, AI empowers managers to instantly understand data and act so much faster.
Let's bring it home with Section 6, the action plan, covering partners and first steps.
When you're out there choosing an AI partner, Repautomate's entire methodology serves as a prime example of what to look for. A good partner does not start by pitching a shiny software platform. They start by deeply understanding your workflows. They're honest about risks and will gladly tell you when a simple, cheap automation is better than AI. They build in human review and privacy from day one. Their primary focus isn't making your business look more technical. It is purely on commercial outcomes, like less admin, faster reporting, and better visibility.
Which leaves us with this final grounding thought. Instead of asking that noisy, hype-driven question, how can we use AI? I want you to ask yourself, what is one workflow worth improving today? Seriously, find that one messy process. Map out the delays, the manual copying, the complete lack of visibility. Start right there. That is how you take your first sensible step into AI integration, transforming it from a disconnected toy into a powerful system that revolutionizes the way your work gets done. So, what workflow are you going to fix first? Thank you for learning with us today.